And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks had far and away the league's most efficient offense.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Defenses tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And the starting group for the Spurs, Gang and Aldridge are up front. Murray out there with White, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Sinks the three-pointer.
Why not? When you have a scorer like DeRozan, keep going to the well.
Brunson with it, now guarded by DeRozan. The pass to Finney-Smith. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Here's Kleber. No good on that one. White with the defensive effort. The 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And Aldridge slams it in.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern, only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Now here's Murray. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Brunson against Murray. Brunson, good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to DeRozan. And that one drops. DeRozan's got 5.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
And Doncic, here we go. He gets it in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
White, wide open. He fired from outside off the mark. So for Dallas, their last game a win against Toronto. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Murray. Here's Brunson. Nice D from DeRozan. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does.
DeMar DeRozan, so athletic, rising up to slam it home. Great finish.
Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 8 points. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Aldridge over Kleber. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Terrific pump fake by LaMarcus Aldridge. Defensively, you have to do a better job of staying down and living with the quality contest.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Porzingis finds Hardaway. Here's Doncic. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Doncic has got his third basket of the night right there.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
With some arc, Porzingis with the block, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. White, he's checked in for Dallas. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's DeRozan. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Just 5 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Now here's Mills. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Portland. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Mavericks trail by 5. Curry passes to Wright. Outside Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
And San Antonio has possession following the score by Dallas. And Walker kicks to Pirtle. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Inside, here's Walker, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Mavericks trail by 3. Hardaway dishes to Wright. Mills with the steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. Number 1, the Spurs.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
The veteran guard, Patty Mills, has spent the majority of his career with the Spurs. Mills is a fantastic weapon off the bench.
Now here's Curry. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it. And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And with Mills, no doubt his biggest talent, I think, is his outside shooting.
GA, we know it. He's going to stop beyond that arc and pull up. Every now and then he'll drive it. He's been a great shot shooter in his career. He knows what he's about, and he brings that energy night in and night out.
Mills can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Hardaway. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Walker the pass to Mills. The Mavericks pull it in.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
41 seconds left in the first. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Yep, that one goes in there. Walker's got his second basket of the night. So it's the Mavericks now. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Kerr. Mills with it. A floater. That shot, no good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll get going after... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
They've got Dwight Powell. White is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's San Antonio with it, trailing by 5. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Wright. The Spurs also with the sub. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Powell with the steal. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Walker. Brunson, no good. Spurs trail by 9. Murray outside. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Derek White comes in for Walker. Here's White. Drills the three-pointer. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Demonstrating how efficient he is. Derek has a great feel for when to fire away.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's DeRozan. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
Here's Doncic. Good. Doncic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's DeRozan. It's deflected. Goes back up. And no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them. But they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told him, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Murray, good.
This just comes from repetition. Murray's put a lot of extra hours in the gym, catching and firing.
White against Doncic. Oh, great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. Pass to DeRozan. Over Kleba. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Mavericks leading by 8. To the paint, here's Kleba, and the layup's good off the glass. Kleba's got his first basket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Aldridge. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Aldridge has got 8 points.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide-open man.
Dallas calls timeout.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Pocket 4. Here's Hardaway.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Here's White. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low and stolen by Gay. Here's Murray. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
Pass to Doncic. Doesn't go for him. White with the defensive effort. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. Here's the teardrop. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bryn Forbes comes in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mills. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Porzingis with the block. Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Here's DeRozan, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Curry passes to Kleba, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Poeltl. Miles checked in for the Spurs. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Now, well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
Well, you look at Doncic. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And, Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. And the forward out of Kentucky, Trey Lyles, great tool off the bench. His hustle is endearing to fans.
At that forward position, GA, people love his mobility. Trey Lyles is a solid rebounder who does the dirty work for your team. Shoots it well enough to space the floor and give you that guy that can honestly knock it down.
Keeps it alive. Porzingis on the follow. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Mills passes to Purdy. Walker against Hardaway. Tries from 10. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And that one's good. Right.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Spurs trail by 12. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Walker, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Lyles. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Right, the pass to Hardaway. The teardrop falls in. Hardaway has got 8 points.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Spurs trail by 12. Mills looking it over. Now the pass to Lyles. 1 second left. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. Between his points and his rebounds,
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 21 points. Now that the unicorn is healthy, Shaq, we're getting a better idea about the full potential of his game.
Yeah, he went from...
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the court for San Antonio. King and Aldridge are up front. Murray out there with White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. The Mavericks have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
All that length, all just able to close airspace quickly.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Left side, DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free, and it's DeRozan missing. Mavericks leading by 11. Here's Porzingis. That one falls. Porzingis has got 8.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Left side, DeRozan. Porzingis with the block.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And Doncic throws it down.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Murray the pass to Aldridge. He kicks to DeRozan. Nice D from Porzingis.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's DeRozan. 13 points in the game. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And DeRozan kicks to Gay. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well-timed play with a powerful ending. DeMar DeRozan, he went got that one.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Over White. Doncic, no good. Spurs trail by 15.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but, boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
Murray, good.
Given Murray's slight frame, you'd think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
Here's Finney-Smith. DeRozan defending. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Stolen by Brunson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Let's see the stat sheet here for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Murray finds Aldridge. Brunson against White. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 5.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Mavericks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Seth Curry in for Luka Doncic. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Kyle comes in for Rudy Gay. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for Murray. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Jalen Brunson. Got that one up quick. DeRozan's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's his bread and butter. DeRozan has made a living with the mid-range jumper.
Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Mills, and it's blocked. Fast break Dallas. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Mills dishes to Pirtle. Porzingis with the block, and he recovers it. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Spurs. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Mills can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Curry outside. That shot is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. Looking to get it going. Shot's good by Mills.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Shoots over Pirtle. Dallas no good that time either. Spurs trail by 17. And DeRozan. Here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Spurs making a switch here. Gay's checked in.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Porzingis. 3rd in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
And that one, good. Kleba's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pirtle kicks to Gay to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
Curry finds Wright. To the right side. Porzingis is doubled. Here's Hardaway. Wright outside. Second shot opportunity. The offensive rebound. It's Curry outside. He can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gay passes to Mills. From deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mills has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you watch Patty. He has the ball on extreme as he works into position for the shot he wants.
Tries again. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wright and Doncic are the backcourt pair. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Finney Smith in at the four-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And Wright kicks to Finney Smith. From down in the low post, it goes.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Dallas. And San Antonio also making a switch. White's checked in. Murray against Brunson. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. And it's been said that history is written by the victors. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA, in basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings. The measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. And he gets it back. Shots good by Gay. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Wright. Passes it to Doncic. Nice D from Aldridge. And here's White. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Forbes the pass to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Kleber kicks to Finney Smith. Right for 3. Drills it from outside.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Offensive rebound. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Porzingis, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Spurs trail by 20. Murray finds Aldridge. Over Porzingis. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Man, that jumper is lights out and very difficult to contest because of Aldridge's height and his release point.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's DeRozan. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's the strength we talk about with DeRozan, converting through contact. Absolutely terrific.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
To the inside. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's White. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Mavericks leading by 15. And here's Doncic from the arc. Offensive rebound, Mavericks.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Tuesday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Watching DeRozan tonight, you're reminded of how good, how resourceful a scorer he can be.
Brunson, the bounce pass. The three for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
For Dallas, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Spurs trail by 17. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Kicks to DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in. DeRozan on the wing. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Really left alone that time. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Here's Mills. Aldridge trying to break free. Shot's good by Mills.
Nice conversion off the pick and roll. Patty with the right read takes it himself.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
DeRozan surveying the D. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in.
Seth Curry.
And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Mills.
Nice compact release on the jump shot. One of Mills' best attributes.
Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
1:53 left in the fourth. Mills dishes to Aldridge. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
As bigs go, there aren't many guys who can light it up like Aldridge. He's been relentless tonight.
Here's Curry with the 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. DeRozan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Mills. Brunson covering. Mills passes to DeRozan. It's good. DeRozan's got 15 points here in the second half.
He's so explosive. DeRozan able to make plays inside, causing the defense to have to make a tough decision.
Here's Finney Smith. DeRozan defending. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Mavericks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic is checked in. Billy Cauley-Stein comes in for Maxi Kleber. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Barea subbed in for Seth Curry. San Antonio also making some changes. Medu, he's checked in for Mills. And it's Johnson in for White.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And Aldridge slams it in.
Wow, Aldridge attacking the rack. I love it.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. They get it back. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Kid Gilchrist finds Barea. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah,
All right, David, great job.